Welcome back to another CCT breakdown. Today's topics are the server's economy, faction upgrades, and personal skill trees. As we've been saying, the economy on CCT will play a vital role throughout the entire map with both player-to-player and player-to-server transactions and various ways to make and use money. To start, there will be both manual and automatic ways to make money by selling items to the server shop. Players will be able to farm, woodcut, fish, and mine for money, and they are tiered in that order. So, mining will be the best way to make money on CCT, while farming will be the worst way to make money on CCT. For automation, players can purchase or craft custom machines that generate resources that can automatically be sold for profit. The farming machine generates sugarcane, the woodcutting machine generates oak logs, the fishing machine generates raw fish, and the mining machine generates diamonds. Resources cannot be withdrawn from machines, they can only be sold to the server shop via the machine UI. Players also need to deposit fuel into machines in order for them to run, which is basically just one coal equals 1 minute of uptime. Machines can stack all the way up to 64x and do provide faction value. While farming, woodcutting, fishing, or mining, players will have a chance to receive a machine fragment which can be used to craft the respective machine. Money will be utilized on CCT in various ways, but to cover the basics, players will be able to run/shop while inside a safe zone or while inside their own claim while not in combat in order to access the server shop. The server shop consists of building blocks, color blocks, an assortment of spawners including cave spider, zombie, skeleton, and blaze, machines, pet ranches, minerals, farming and food, and some miscellaneous items. You cannot buy glowstone, gunpowder, or glistering melons in the shop. However, you may purchase netherwort and melons, as well as logs and glass for a very high price. The usage of the shop will be monitored throughout the entire beta map. We want to make sure it's a good idea to have these finite resources such as wood and glass purchasable in the shop for a high price, as well as the ability to purchase ores for 3 times their sale price. We believe that with longer maps and a growing economy throughout the map, that this should serve as a good addition. The next usage for money is the player ran auction house. Just like /shop, players can access the /AH while inside of a safe zone or while inside of their claim while not in combat. This is an area where players can list their items for money which other players can purchase. Players will also be able to /trade with each other with the same restrictions of being in a safe zone or outside of combat inside their claim. There will also be a variety of sub shops that have to deal with certain features such as buying dungeon portals, dungeon entry passes, temple run entry passes, and that sort of stuff to access those PvE events. Pet ranches are another form of automation on CCT. Teams will be able to purchase a pet ranch from the shop and place only one inside of their claim. Inside of the ranch, they'll be able to place their pets into a UI in order to generate money every minute. The amount is based off the pet's tier and level. There is only a certain amount of slots inside the pet ranch for pets, and pets can be withdrawn or deposited at any time. Additionally, every pet has an individual chance, also based on the pet's tier and level, to generate a mysterious artifact every 30 minutes. A mysterious artifact can be uncovered by right-clicking to reveal one of the few artifacts we'll have on CCT. While raidable, your machines, earnings, pet ranches, and pets can all be stolen, so be careful. Players will be able to spend their money on upgrading their team. Typing /team upgrades will open a menu in which teams can invest into certain buffs for the entire team permanently. Teams can increase their damage output, increase their armor's durability strength, reduce incoming damage, unlock more slots in their pet ranch, increase spawner efficiency, increase machine efficiency, decrease pet cooldowns, increase EXP gain, and decrease DTR freeze timer permanently. All of these have multiple levels of upgrades. Similar to this, all players will have access to their own personal skill tree in which they can unlock new buffs and benefits. There is a combat tree for diamonds, an archery tree for snipers and archers, a sorcery tree for sorcerers and medics, a gathering tree for the gatherer class, an assassin tree for scouts, and an artifact skill tree which can be used to upgrade artifacts to become better in their own way. To start, players will be able to purchase skill points with in-game money in order to progress through each tree and unlock new buffs. To cover some other miscellaneous details, player heads can be sold to steal 2% of a player's current balance. There will also be an XP shop where players can spend XP on shard pouches, pet eggs, artifacts, and a bunch of other items. That's all for this video. Having a purposeful economy is key in sustaining the grind and constant progression aspect of this game mode. We believe that we have added a lot of uses for money to always give it intrinsic value, so we're confident that the economy on CCT will always play an important role in gameplay. As stated earlier, monitoring the economy during the beta map will be key in order to ensure that all the content is balanced and works well together. As always, if you have any suggestions or feedback, please leave it in our Discord.
Alright folks, you are now at the end of the economy breakdown video. The final breakdown, which talks about start of the map and end of the map, will be released in the coming days. Once the final breakdown is public, we will be messaging the players who won early access to Cobra and granting them access to the server. Shortly after, we will be revealing the release date for our open beta map on Cobra Custom Teams. Lots of exciting stuff is to be revealed in the coming days, so be sure to follow all of our social media platforms by heading over to cobra.gg/socials to stay up to date with everything Cobra. Join our Discord at discord.gg/cobra for early news, sneak peeks, and more. We'll see you all in the next and final breakdown.